moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams. Two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football. National championship at stake. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff heading left. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Great move there. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The Pirates are in the red zone. Press coverage now from the secondary. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Receivers are bunched together. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. Touchdown, Pirates. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Oh, my gosh. He completely baits the quarterback here. The quarterback thinks he can can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. The Flames hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Second down, looking to throw it. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Play action here on first down. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Knight. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That's just an egregious late hit. Obvious roughing the passer. And the Flames will try to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Flames. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing the fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
Now the important point after attempt. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the wideout goes in motion. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We
can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And looking to throw now on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Using his legs here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Flames begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the offense going backwards in that play. Defense makes a stop to wrap up the first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. And the Flames pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. On first down, it's play action. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The Flames will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. He'll try a pass here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Testing the right side here. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Now rolling out to his left. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important 3rd down to try to convert here.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down. Now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. Championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Here's the option play. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 10. Touchdown, Pirates. Just ran away from the defense.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
And the point after is good. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake on first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Second down after that previous play. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Pirates. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Comes the Flames offense back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into it. And looking for a big play here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Flames starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Short connection to the tight end here.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. The Flames looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going to pull it down and run. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out.
Okay,
1st down and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Physical one, breaking tackles. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. Eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to...
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Flames. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Pirates will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Gives it to the back. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Can he make it to the marker? Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
It's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Flames have 1st and 10 here. Movement here from the tight end. And here's the handoff. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
The Flames are in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Well, already playing with the lead here in the national championship, this defense is eyes on the football, running to the ball, good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
East Carolina's offense has back out on the field now. Looking for a gap. It's Bond. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this. His job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Important second down play coming up. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And they'll use the ground game here. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
And the point after is right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And the Flames looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
First down here for this offense. In the red area, it's Roberts. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it, trying to extend the play. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, and that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a quick grab. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's got the first down and more. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Pirates.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground, but the quarterback is definitely frustrated. What a great job by the quarterback, seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Flames hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. Give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was
caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Flames. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play from this offense through the air.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Touchdown, Pirates. This offense cannot be stopped. Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down. The Flames come to the line to run the hurry up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. On the run here. Lets it go. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
4th down. He's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And a sophomore making an impact play. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
2nd and long from the 14. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He bought some time. Now lets it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Looking to chuck it again. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
East Carolina's offense is back out on the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Gonna run it. It's Bond. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Makes the catch downfield. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. That's a design quarterback keeper. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. The Pirates looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, East Carolina. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Hit as he released it. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the East Carolina Pirates.